At the last meeting, this council tried to convince the public that it was just a simple mistake, that the company that managed the city's finances for the past 16 months has a suspended LLC and could not legally conduct business during that time. That it was a simple mistake that travel time was billed to the city at $150 per hour when it was not part of the contract. That it was a simple mistake travel costs, sometimes in excess of $6,000 per month, were billed to the city when it was not part of the contract. That it was a simple mistake those travel costs were not itemized, and there's no supporting documentation to justify them. That it was a simple mistake that company had no insurance, leaving the city on the hook for their mistakes. Yet, when it comes to the Small Business Assistance Program, the public is supposed to believe that no mistakes were committed by this same company. That the program was conducted perfectly and all the city's published guidelines and Treasury regulations were followed, despite documentation proving otherwise. Documentation showing a misappropriation of funds occurred, documentation showing illegal quid pro quo occurred, documentation showing less money was awarded to businesses than was allocated to the program, documentation showing some businesses were given preferential treatment, documentation showing some businesses were unfairly discriminated against. For 5 months, I've been asking for the scores and the scoring system used for the Small Business Assistance Program and have still not received them. The public should be able to see those scores. The public should be given a clear explanation based on the scoring system for why a councilman received the first check out of the program for the maximum amount of $25,000 and was approved in 10 days, while other businesses with a larger negative impact from the shutdown did not receive the maximum and were approved after more than 100 days. Were points given to applicants if they're a member of City Council? Were points given to applicants if they offered city employees a discount? Were points given to applicants based on their personal relationships with city employees? Were points taken away if you're unwilling to engage in quid pro quo? The list of grant recipients says the answer to those questions is yes. The scoring system for the Small Business Assistance Program was supposedly ready to go last December. Yet here we are almost a year later with no explanation of the scoring system used to disperse nearly $500,000 in grant awards. A report on this program was supposed to be done by July. Yet here we are over 4 months later with no explanations. I'm again requesting, as I originally did 5 months ago through email, as I have continuously been requesting at these meetings for the past 4 months, and as other members of the public have through official public records requests that have not been fulfilled, for an explanation of the scoring system and the scores each business received as part of the Small Business Assistance Program.